Well, should we... I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot.
Aye.
Or 5, which... Look, I know...
Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm in your... Talking of debts, there's one more we need. That herb-woman, Bozhena, really helped us out.
Aye.
I gave her my word. And the word...
Don't worry about it.
You did? My word.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she has...
Not on account of us, no.
Jesus. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. It's high time we set out so we can get back...
I'm ready.
Let's mount up, then.
God grant you help.
Ghastly weather.
I went to see my brother. To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling
He gets
really
this feeling
cramped
that
in
his
those
time's
gloomy
nearly up.
corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Wenceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only, how to actually achieve it. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward!
God! God!
Go! Show what you're made
God!
of!
Quick! Quick! Keep it up. God! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Whoa! Quick! Whoa, whoa.
Christ, yeah. My head feels a lot clearer.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out now.
You never...
So, what now?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clear, I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who... Splendid. So, forward to Nabakov.
I feel quite hungry.
O dentes fortuna juvat! We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Burgov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't get him. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
This shouldn't be about trade-offs. Sigismund is a usurper who's harming our land. Wenceslas is the true king, and siding with him is a matter of honor.
I agree, Henry. But as you can see, half the Bohemians' nobles don't. More than half, actually. They either see Sigismund as an opportunity, or they're simply fearful and will side with the one who has the upper hand. They'll be holed up on their estates, waiting for the storm to blow over without them having to lift a finger. We have to show them we have the upper hand. It doesn't matter if they side with us out of fear or honor. They just have to side with us. And von Burgov is just the man we need. As soon as we get his support, the majority will follow. Because some nobles will simply do whatever von Burgov does. They will think he's a genius.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did. But I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks. But hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Burgov. So get to it. And if you keep me...
Please be patient for a...
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometime.
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along, Sir Yaramir.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabakov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Burgov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with.
Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Jaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Jaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad.
I'd like to play dice.
What game would you like to...
How about farmers?
And do you have the badge for...
Wagoners.
Let's play. Loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Henry, a word with you.
Why did I even pick up those dice? Damn it! They're yours, lad. Don't drag it out. I want to play too, you know. These ones here. Finished. Your turn.
Good to see you.
You have a kind master, huh? What?
Are you being cautious or cowardly? Finally! I won!
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself, so...
He's calling his loyal men to arms.
Now you're talking. It's about time. How many men does Lord von...
Seemed to me he has plenty.
Well, I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me, why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some lord of...
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something up to your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein is...
One of the most significant in the king...
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he...
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but...
Lord Capon is...
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. You've got time to kill, and me too. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory.
I accept your offer.
Then you're the right man in the right place.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaromir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long...
Well,
If you insist. Well, you're in... Sir Yaromir had these... relatives. But they couldn't give it to him or something. So they gave him horse. See?
No, you were right.
Just so.
Let's do it,
You don't have to ask. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice. We don't want to hack each other.
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate.
Some sort...
A choice fitting. Give me a moment. I'll put...
Let him have it, Michael. Let him have it, Michael.
Well then. Ready?
Let's go! Glory to Lord Capon!
Crikey, they're going at it just like real life.
Whack him! Whack him!
Jesus! I'm hit! Ah, fuck you! Get back off! Glory to the House of Neba!
Watch out!
Tough young bird.
Glory to the house of Neba! Glory to the house of Neba!
A good fight. An honourable.
The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that. She'll be happy if you show her where it is. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice.
At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Good to see you.
Greetings. I watched your duel again. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty,
Aye,
but they usually get battered even worse. You really made him.
I did my best. He knocked me about a bit.
That's what I'm here for.
He surely won't be all that.
Don't worry. Well, I've done what I could.
Aye.
I'm glad.
Henry. Lord Cape.
Oh, I'm Clara.
My sword is up.
Blimey. No one's... But it's not your sword I need.
My...
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not... And protect... And if you tell me about your chivalrous...
I will be only...
Comely. Come on then. Let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat... Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. You're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about Naya. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lot. If it was up to me, I'd just like...
Why not?
I have to gather herbs, and if his lordship...
Does Sir Yaramir...
Not at all. Still.
For dawdling?
Maybe I'll...
I know quite a...
Really?
In that case, you'll need sage and...
Aye. I've got enough chamomile, since you know all about it. It all grows in the glade here.
I think I'll manage. I've got everything.
One...
You promised you'd tell me.
I will. Don't hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a...
A riddle?
You'll know soon. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. Solve this riddle.
The only petal I see here is...
The right answer. And now... I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. Excuse me. Good day to you. And with you.
Hey, sir, hear me out, please.
All right. I'm all ears.
Greetings. What do you...
Lovely horse.
Aye.
There must be more of them.
That's right.
What stroke of luck?
Look, this is Noble's business.
So there is some...
Bollocks! Why not do... We sometimes have this little...
Don't try that on me. And I've met enough horse folk to know you shouldn't...
What do you mean?
The horses. Where did...
All right. Well, lucky we came across a bunch of them bandits who... A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their soul. And we took their horses.
Where did you find...
Not far from the stream. They were just watering their horses.
But Michael said it was between...
Really? It's easy to look...
But you're local.
I was shipped.
I see. Take good care of those...
I will. And you, sir. Maybe you could help us out. And if you manage to beat...
I'll race.
Thy will. The race is from here at the mill. There's this granary. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our... None of us can...
That's fair.
Great. I'll call...
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks. Go! Quick! 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 God! Go! God! Keep it up! Go! Go! God! Go! I'm back again. Let's go. Ja. Ja. Quick. Just a bit further. Ja. Ja. Go! Come on! Go! God! Quick! Just a bit further. Whoa.
You gave it a go, but Hurtle's just too good. But I reckon you could getting away from his god. Hurtle won the race. But all credit to you, sir. You rode well. Fuck.
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
Careful.
What is that mutt one over here? Hmm? Where do you think you're going?
Oh, it's just you. All right.
What is that mutt one over here? Leave it! Shoot!
It looks like Lord Nebak has some prisoners. Wonder who they are.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
I'm sorry.
Well, Henry,
What's this about?
Hold on.
Bollocks.
No, I'm serious.
Aye?
Quite recently.
Nah, I haven't...
I never said anything about any...
Aye? You said Rock Tower Pond, that old herb woman. Anyway, hunting. That's right. If we don't bring a hare for supper... Come on, brother, we're going hunting!
I bet Sir
And make
Radzig's
it
sword
snappy.
I've seen that good for nothing before somewhere. Sakra! That's the fella who was sniffing about at the herb woman's place. What's he doing here, though? A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
What is it you need? You again? I've told you once. You've got... And now get lost.
Are you still at it? Get lost.
Stop lying! I saw you at Bajana the herb woman's.
All right. It's us.
You'd better go before people start to think you're trying
What are
to
you
steal
doing at
something.
Nebac?
That's all very interesting, but because you won't be telling anyone.
What are you doing?
Farewell, you yokel.
Mercy! Leave me!
Henry, what are you playing at? Which part of deliver them? Why did you draw your weapon, you idiot? I had to run away with my...
Calm down, Sir Hans.
Seriously?
Something at the fortress stinks to high heaven, believe me. I'll explain myself to both you and...
Oh, I can't wait to hear it, but let's go.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's... Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir...
First of all, Sir Yalamiri sends his respectful greetings. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him...
Very suspicious.
I'm listening.
Sir, after our company was attacked by the pont, armed men came looking. I met the same men at Nebakov.
That is a very serious accusation. Is that all?
There are lots of... suspiciously many.
That's true. I noticed that as well.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story.
Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite...
Well, Henry, it seems something serious is going... Which we might be able to do surprisingly soon. We caught one of those...
What?
A stroke of luck, more than anything.
And?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack.
What about...
That is just it. The men are superstitious, so they just beat him a little. But
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in... I don't know what you think about... But if you want to try and get something out of... Make him tell you where his gang hides out. And I will be in...
That's an... I have a whole list of questions for that...
All the instruments you need are right there.
I'm surprised how but I haven't forgotten.
I'm glad... You have already surprised me once or twice. And if not, I shall just... Nevertheless, while we are... Something that might put us on the...
I'm afraid I can't help while you were away. I spent my time,
Nomads have settled at Vid...
I know. I cannot deny I would rather they moved away. Now, my personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from... So if you want to take your mind off things, you will most likely find him at the sword fight. For you, Henry, he will have a gift.
Thank you, sir. I wanted to ask...
What is that?
Where is the tour?
Down in a cellar.
I think I'll go...
Off you go.
The Lord be with you. What?
Gamekeeper...
You were sent by...
Yes. That job's done. He said there's something I can... He was talking about some ghost?
Nice. You might... What's your name?
Henry.
I'm Varel, the gamekeeper. The lad who helps me told me a while ago about this, but I'll tell you about that after you help me with those... What do you say?
Aye.
Sure.
How do you know you've got...
The usual. There's been less and less game, and there's always a reason for that. I thought at first it might be them wolves that are rampaging there too, but I found some remains. It's a poacher, all right.
How can you tell?
There were knife cuts on the bones, not marks of wolves' fangs.
Where do these...
The first one has been poaching Now we've started patrolling there. He's pulled back to somewhere to the east of the Great, and we ain't too keen to go...
Why's that?
The place is cursed. And on top of that, you know that half-built cottage in...
That must be deep in the forest.
The previous gamekeeper started building, but he didn't finish it. He kicked the bucket before he could go... I've been gamekeeper here since then.
Well, Statek was mowed. How many do you think you've got here?
I have my suspicions about 3 places.
Do you know of anyone...
Try asking Ignatius. The Troskovitz...
Good idea. Right.
Good luck. Farewell.
Greetings, my...
I'm looking for a poacher. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Not a poacher, I'm afraid, but more. It's mighty odd how many of them. I wouldn't be surprised if it was down.
Any idea where I should take?
Right behind the cottage, there's a little path lined with. Follow it into the wood. The Slitigo forest ain't that. It's nothing but.
Thanks.
See you later, my friend.
This is the poacher's camp for sure. Only there's no one here, and it looks like nobody's been here for quite some time. That's odd. I must have a look around. That must be the unfinished cottage Varro was talking about. It looks like the poacher was attacked by wolves in his hideout. He tried to flee. I chased him down. Oh well. We'd better report it to the gamekeeper. I've got...
Sick!
Poacher's dagger. At least that's some proof for the gamekeeper.
Greetings.
I've got news about that poach.
And?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher...
I know, the weasel.
Anyway, he didn't stand a chance against them. There wasn't...
Show me. This knife will be no use to him now. Getting ripped to pieces by... Oh, never mind.
You said something about a ghost.
Hold your horses. If you help with another poacher, I'll tell you the whole... Or are you tired of walking through our beautiful...
Oh, leave it out.
What do you want to know?
What should I do with him?
If some wild beast doesn't meet... If he's not willing, force... But make sure he's not too...
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of poachers on the rampage. Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big
scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the...
Where does this one hunt?
A stone's throw from here. In the woods around...
Christ! That's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests. To tell the truth, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. Maybe Miller Crazel knows something. The poacher operates near his mill.
Good idea. Thanks. I'll go and find him.
Good luck.
I could go for something to eat now.
I'm sorry.
God bless.
Gamekeeper Varrel told me there's a poacher. Know anything about him? I'm trying to track him down. And I thought...
All there is in Lower Samine Forest is the lair. It's on the south side of the pond. Don't snoop around there. But if there's some poacher working there, somewhere on the hill...
Thanks.
God be with you.
I heard at the Troskovitz Tavern...
Why didn't you come here at the time?
I was taken on by Radovan, the blacksmith from...
Never mind.
Like what?
Like hauling sacks?
You don't have anything better?
Oh, it's nice and all, That's hauling sack.
When was the last time you had... What use is it to raise obstructions?
Esse clown the deity.
Do you really have nothing better?
I do, but only for people I know already. The sacks are in the barn. You won't have to buy food. We'll take... But not on the sacks of flour. You understand?
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. See you soon, my friend.
Go to hell! Alert! Alert! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Dick! Fuck! Enough! Attack! Come on!
Greetings. What bring...
I found those
Poachers?
Yeah. The whole band.
How'd you figure?
From the way they were at. Their camp is a little to the...
Somewhere by the rocks? But that's got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the...
Have you anything else for me? What about the ghost you mentioned?
Aye, the ghost. He was right on the border between my patch and Vostate. You wouldn't believe it, but it turned out to be some Hans caper. They wanted to hang him in Trotsky, but didn't in the end. They say Sir Otto himself.
Apart from the odd detail.
There's no depth, no...
So if I'd come to see you earlier, I'd love to know how that would have turned.
We can't turn back the clock, but I can see into the future, where there's a nice reward wait, and here it is.
Is that the end of the poachers in Trotsky?
It ain't such a big area that they'd...
That's true.
You too, Henry. Farewell.